Dear brothers and sisters, today I want to share with you the prophetic words spoken by Pope John Paul II on August 19, 2000 in Rome during the World Youth Day. It was the beginning of the new millennium, and the Pope delivered a powerful message that was capable of touching our hearts and prophesying the challenges we are all facing, both individually and collectively. Now, more than ever, it is important to listen to these words again and make them our own, allowing them to become the guiding light in these dark times. Here are his words. Dearest friends, today, believing in Jesus and following him in the footsteps of Peter, Thomas, the early apostles and witnesses, entails taking a stand for him, often resembling a new martyrdom. The martyrdom of those who, today as in the past, are called to go against the current to follow the divine master, to follow the Lamb wherever he goes. Perhaps you will not be asked for your blood, but certainly you will be asked for fidelity to Christ, a fidelity to be lived out in everyday situations. I think of engaged couples and the difficulty of living purity while awaiting marriage in today's world. I think of young couples and the trials that test their commitment to mutual faithfulness. I think of friendships and the temptation of disloyalty that can creep in between friends. I also think of those who have embarked on a path of special consecration and the challenges they must face to persevere in dedication to God and their brothers and sisters. I further think of those who desire to live in solidarity and love in a world where only the logic of profit and personal or group interest seems to prevail. Likewise, I think of those who work for peace and witness the emergence and escalation of new hotspots of war around the world. I think of those who fight for human freedom and still see humanity enslaved to itself and others. I think of those who strive to make human life loved and respected and yet witness frequent attacks against it, against the respect it deserves. Dear young people, is it difficult to believe in a world like this? In the year 2000, is it difficult to believe? Yes, it is difficult. There's no need to hide it. It is difficult, but with the help of grace, it is possible, as Jesus explained to Peter. Flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father who is in heaven. Tonight, I will give you the gospel. It is the gift that the Pope leaves you in this unforgettable vigil. The word contained in it is the word of Jesus. If you listen to it in silence, in prayer, seeking understanding for your life with the wise counsel of your priests and educators, then you will encounter Christ and follow him, dedicating your life to him day by day. In reality, it is Jesus whom you seek when you dream of happiness. It is he who awaits you when nothing satisfies you among the things you find. He is the beauty that attracts you so strongly. It is he who provokes you with that thirst for radicality that doesn't allow you to settle for compromise. It is he who urges you to remove the masks that make life false. It is he who reads in your hearts the truest decisions that others would like to stifle. It is Jesus who awakens in you the desire to make your life something great, the will to follow an ideal, the refusal to be swallowed by mediocrity, the courage to humbly and perseveringly commit yourselves to improving yourselves and society, making it more humane and fraternal. Dearest young people, in these noble tasks, you are not alone. With you, there are your families, your communities, your priests and educators. There are many of you who, in obscurity, never tire of loving Christ and believing in him. In the struggle against sin, you are not alone. Many like you fight, and with the grace of the Lord, they overcome. Dear friends, I see in you the sentinels of the morning, in this dawn of the third millennium. In the course of the dying century, young people like you were gathered in massive gatherings to learn to hate. They were sent to fight against one another. The various secularized messianisms that attempted to replace Christian hope turned out to be true hells. Today, you have come here to affirm that in the new century, you will not lend yourselves to be instruments of violence and destruction. You will defend peace, even if it means paying the price personally. You will not resign yourselves to a world where other human beings die of hunger, remain illiterate, and lack employment. You will defend life at every stage of its earthly development, and you will strive with all your energy to make this earth more inhabitable for everyone. Dear young people of the new century, by saying yes to Christ, you say yes to your noblest ideals. I pray that he may reign in your hearts and in the humanity of the new century and millennium. Do not be afraid to trust in him. He will guide you. He will give you the strength to follow him every day and in every situation. Holy Mary, the Virgin who said yes to God throughout her life, the holy apostles Peter and Paul, and all the saints who have marked the path of the Church through the centuries, may they always preserve you in this holy purpose. These were the touching words spoken by Pope John Paul II, words that still resonate today, almost 25 years after that day. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to join the community of faith and prayer. God bless you.